Now, child, what is psychological safety? Are you afraid to speak up when you are in meetings? Wait, do you feel like what you have to say is invaluable? Good Lord. Do you think you're going to be chastised because you spoke up? Oh, this is a good one. Do you feel like maybe you don't know how to deal with conflict? Maybe? Let me tell you something. If any of these sound familiar to you, it could be because you are not psychologically safe. We're back, y'all. We're back, y'all. We're biggity back, y'all. Hey, we're back, y'all. I'm being silly. But I am happy to be sitting in front of you guys again today. I am happy that we can come together again for another entry into our wellness vlog. These topics are just coming in and coming to my big old dome here. And I want to bring them to you. So without further ado, today's topic is on psychological safety. When you first hear that term, it sounds a little daunting. Like, I don't know. Like we cuckoo and we're not. So this topic is yet another topic that is rather personal for me because I have experienced this, and I thought it would be something that would be relatable, and whether you are experiencing it now, you maybe have in a past life, or you may know someone who may be going through this today. I am going to kind of carve this conversation around work, at the workplace, but honestly, it could apply to anything. So stay tuned and let's learn more about psychological safety. Okay, so let's start from the rooter, okay? So what is psychological safety? So number one, this is a term that was coined by a Harvard professor. I think her name is Amy Edmond, and she coined this to define what it looks like when a person feels safe to go to work. Again, it's around the workplace, to go to work and to basically sit at any table and be able to speak freely and contribute to any conversation, ask questions, raise concerns, challenge the speaker without risk of humiliation or punishment. So I think that this is just like a basic human need for us to want to feel like we can contribute to the overall goal or be seen as a valuable player in the game. So basically, there are a lot of traits that could fall under what it may look like for a person who does not feel psychologically safe. So let's get into that. When a person feels psychologically unsafe, this is how it may look. So they're going to keep their ideas to themselves, even if they have really good ideas and they think that it would give them some brownie points. They just want to keep it to themselves. Maybe they fear that speaking up or asking questions might be a threat to their career. So they're going to just keep quiet and just suck it up and let it dissolve somewhere else out in the universe somewhere. Or maybe they actually fear their teammates or their leader. And so those traits right there, that's kind of serious, because number one, we're all human, okay? Whether you are the person who helped us keep our bathrooms clean, or the person who, discovered this company and you own this company. We all are human beings. So there should never be a time where you feel as if your voice should not be heard. You are not included in the conversation. What you have to say is invaluable. But we're going to get into that some more. Now, a person who does feel psychologically safe in the workplace, they're going to speak their mind in a respectful way, of course. They are going to share their ideas. They're going to raise and ask questions. They even may challenge maybe some of what the speaker is saying in a respectful way, of course, but to trigger other thoughts and things like that. And they actually trust their teammates. They trust their leader. And they feel safe enough that if a conflict arises from their contribution, that it will be a safe conflict and they'll be able to deal with the conflict in a professional and productive manner. So that is pretty much what it looks like for a person who is psychologically safe. And I will say that for the most part, today I think companies are moving or have already moved into the wave of incorporating or cultivating diversity of thought. We're not all the same. You're not going to hire, all the people from the same background, ethnicity, cultures, religions, whatever. So you are going to find a lot of companies are actually hiring people with diversity of thought, just to bring about more talent and more creativity and more inclusion. And I think that's what we want to see the most. And if you ever feel that you are within a team or a department that does not cultivate that, then that's an issue. And those types of teams and departments tend to see a lot of high turnover. I'll actually share with you an experience that I can think of on for my own. So as always, I got an example for you. So I actually did work for a company that did not cultivate an environment for people to have diversity of thought. Okay? And so as a result, just not say you in general, I did not feel comfortable to speak up. And I am a well-spoken person. I have no problem speaking up. I have a lot to say. So if you ever get me to shut up, something is wrong. And what was wrong was the culture. Okay. So anyway, the way how that company was kind of shaped was that the person at the head, right? They were all the way down here. Okay, you can't see my camera but down here is the weeds. Okay, they were all the way down here in the weeds. They needed to know what was going on in every aspect of the operation, and with that comes a lot of micromanaging and kind of detailing not just what the needs are and what the goals are, but how they want you to do it. Okay? And so essentially, everyone that's hired, really what you are is an extension of that person. You are another arm to that person. And so what you're doing is what they want you to do and how they want you to do it for you to get to that goal. The opposite of that, though, would be a leader that would cultivate a culture that will allow you to be free, welcome your thoughts, allow you to be creative, help to grow you, and help to propel you to the next stage, which could be, to be their job, and that's what a good leader would be, or, even a good culture would be. And so that was my experience. Like I said, I did not feel free to contribute in meetings because when I did do it, it would be a lot of excuses like, we don't have the infrastructure here to do that. Oh, we've tried that before. And so, or, someone else may have tried that in a different way. It wasn't similar, but it was something similar to what you were saying, and it didn't work out. And so when you continuously hear someone say things like that to you, are you going to feel apt to continue to contribute? Unequivocally, no. The answer is no. So basically, I just got to a point that until I left, that I was just going to join the calls and not say anything because what I had to say wasn't welcomed. And so at the end of the day, that experience, I did not know at the time, it has a name, and it is, well, I'm going to flip the name, but I was psychologically unsafe, and I did not feel that what I had to say would be well received, and that maybe me challenging some of the thought processes of this company or these leaders would lead to my career having, a threat to my career. So, That's no way. And look, I'm not there anymore. I'm not there for a reason, on my own accord. And I think that happens a lot with companies or departments or people who are leading teams that are not allowing them to feel safe. And so I just want to encourage you today to evaluate, your workplace. Evaluate and understand how you feel, not just personally how you feel you're being treated, because, you could be biased by just talking about yourself, but then just taking a round robin and looking at how everyone else is received. Are their thoughts welcomed? Is there opportunity for more inclusion in conversations? Do the leadership allow you to speak up? Or when you do speak up, is there like a light bulb of, that's a great idea, I wish we would have thought about that, things like that. So, taking a poll of your workplace and just looking to see, what the environment is like. I'm not telling you to quit your job. I'm just telling you to just, take note of it and take stock of, the current culture. And is this something that you're willing to, you're fine with not speaking up, and that is okay. I am not talking to you then. I'm talking to people like me who like to, and I don't like to just bump my gums and not say anything worthwhile saying. I'm not saying that, but I do feel that I have a lot to contribute, and if I'm ever in a situation where I'm intimidated, or I feel as if what I have to say it will get me the side eye, or will get responses or feedback of, wow, was she the one who said it? Who is she? That kind of thing. And so, this is just one of those topics. This is just one of those conversations that I think will just do nothing more than just help us to grow, help us to be more self-aware, help us to identify what it is that we want in a job or a career, and what we don't want. That's the ultimate goal here. And so I hope that you have enjoyed this topic. Like I said, I didn't even know that there was a name for this, after some research. I heard about it. After some research, I was like, let me look into this a little bit more. And then it resonated with me a lot. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this topic, this vlog. I am so glad that you are here with me again. I appreciate you, and I hope that you will join me for our next conversation. I don't know what it's going to be on yet, but I'm sure it's going to be a good one, because they always good, honey. But thank you so much. And listen, be careful out there. Be vigilant. Be safe. When you go out, have eyes all around your head, because we're living in some crazy, crazy times. And, the whole let's get well, it really is not just internally, but we need to make sure that we're physically well as well. And so I do pray that you and your loved ones will be kept safe, and you will be well, healthy, mentally, physically, emotionally, all that good stuff. Thank you so much. And this is your girl, Jay, and you know it. I'm out.